Hey guys, so if you want to know how to download your LinkedIn connections, and so this is super cool. So the people actually connecting you on LinkedIn, you want to have their names, their email addresses, their telephone numbers, and you want to be able to put them into a spreadsheet to have your wicked way with them, whether or not you're using them to do cold email outreach, whether or not you're using that to be able to inform a custom audience on Facebook, or whether or not you're adding those into your CRM or your database, or just prospect managing them. This is the video for you. So I'm going to be super quick and I'm going to throw a load of stuff at you, but you will need to have a third-party tool for this. So the tool that we recommend is Expandy. You can have a free trial, and it's an extended free trial if you use the link that you'll see right at the bottom of my description in there. Use that link and it will give you this extended free trial. The beauty of that is that you can do all of this stuff, download it, and then cancel the free trial before you actually start paying, and then whoa, we're there. However, I will say this stuff is ninja. So if you want to go on and actually automate all your LinkedIn outreach and do a load of other campaigns, look out for other videos on my channel, which I'll hook up above me now, and I can show you why you would actually keep that Expandy subscription. But if you just want to get the download of these, feel free to watch this. So first of all, we need to make a list of people that we want to download. So if you're going to go onto the normal LinkedIn, you might want to go into a search. And so let me just go back a step here. So you'll come into, say, your LinkedIn connections or your LinkedIn normal, and you'll just go up to here and you go, right, who do I want to target? Who are my first degree? So if you want to have all of your first degree connections, well, that's super easy because there's a place to go and do that within Expandy. If you want to be able to search for actually all my first degree connections who are just coach plus founder, so you actually want to segment your connections and target specific audience, you could say, well, if I want to target business coach, coaches, so business coach, and then I want to go and see the ones that are my first degree connections, then I now get a search, and I can actually take this search and I can put that into Expandy and I can download that. So I go click on this search like this, I go into Expandy here, I go to search, so this is Expandy, so the dashboard. As I say, there's lots of videos that I can help you on this, and we go, let me just push myself across to here, go new search here, and then I go down and do a basic search. I put the URL of that search into there, super easy. I then give it a name. I don't need to worry about any of this. I can just say biz coach, first degree or something like that. And then I press confirm, and then it's going to then do that search. So it's processing my search now. Once it's downloaded, you can see here, once it's downloaded, I can simply go click on it. So this is an example of one that I did earlier, and I can export all of those to a CSV, and it will just email it to me. And then in that, it's going to have columns with their email address and telephone number. Now, not everybody has got their email address on there, but it's going to be far more than if you just download it natively from LinkedIn. So this is really decent data, and it's actually more than you'll expect that you'll get out of that. Cool. But if you want to go a little bit more, if you just want to download all of your connections, so if you just want all of your contacts, which is a great way of looking at it, and then you can just get it on a spreadsheet and you can just delete the ones you want, then on the left-hand side here in Expandy, there's actually a place that you can go do that. So you go to My Network here, and this will then give you the ability to do different searches across the top or different statuses. So here we can then go and look at, I want them to be my contact. I don't want them to be searched, because you might have searches in here where you've searched for people who are secondary connections or something along those lines. So you don't want to have that. You want to have contact and new contact. New contacts are people in the last 7 days, as it says. Imported, you don't want that. You could do connection requested, i.e. people that you sent connection request to, but you don't need to do that. We're just talking about actual people that we're connected with, revoked and disconnected. So we don't want disconnected either. We just want our current connections, both current and also people in the last 7 days. To be honest with you, the current contacts would probably cover off the 7-day thing, but just for belts and braces, stick that in. Jobs are good, and look, we can see this. So we can actually see all of these lovely people in here, 23,000 of them in my case, and I can export all of those as a CSV, or I can filter them further. Don't mail all contacts. Well, you could mail all contacts, but mail all filtered contacts. You've done those different status criteria. And again, bam, you're going to get all of them there. But obviously 23,000 is a little bit big, and you might have your mum, your dog, or whatever else has got a LinkedIn profile, your ex-mates at university. So you might not want to upload those into some sort of email marketing campaign. So for speed, you might want to go a little bit more on the search. Now, if you do have Sales Navigator, this is where you can go super ninja. So let me just show you Sales Navigator. So on Sales Navigator, you can upload a Sales Navigator search to Expandy, and that means that we can do exactly what we did with the basic search, but just be a little bit better, because not everybody who's a business coach has the thing as founder, on there, or whatever it is. Like, they might have business coaches that actually aren't the owner of the business coach, or they might have business coaches within corporates, and actually you only want to have small businesses, right? So you could actually then start to go, well, I only want to have business coaches who are self-employed and 1 to 10 employees, and I want them to be my first degree connections. So if we go on to here, we can go connection here, and we can go first degree connection. Perfect. Great stuff. And look, there's so many options that we can do with this, because I can export all of these people at any time, whatever variation of this we create. But let's just show my first degree connection. So self-employed, first degree connections, and then we want to go, instead of function as business coach, we're going to go to industry, and then we're going to go coaching. So business consulting or professional training and coaching. And then I might also want to do more of the category of, say, consulting, because I want to kind of gather all of them. And I can make sure that I'm getting a bit more broader. So you can see how I can make multiple sort of searches here. So business consulting services, great. And so now we're sort of expanding this out nicely. And then, of course, I only want to have them, say, in the United Kingdom or USA or wherever we're going to be doing this. So I can then go United Kingdom. So I can just do a little bit more. To be fair, you can do location within the basic search in LinkedIn. But things that you can't do is what I'm showing here with multiple industries on the search, and also things like seniority level. So I want to have people who are owners and partners only. And if I wanted to, I could say they're going to be C-suite or director, but actually we'll just go owners and partners. And great, I've got a really nice list here of nearly 1,000 people. And these are my first degree connections who are absolutely perfect target audience, absolutely ninja. And if I'm going to spend 30 minutes a day sending direct messages to these people, or cold emails to these people, or whatever it is, these are the type of people I'd search for. So again, I take this, I copy this, and then I head over to Expandy. And instead of doing the search that I just showed you with the basic search, you head up to search on the left-hand side. On the right-hand side, you go to here and go to Sales Navigator search. And again, you just chuck that URL in. Jobs are good, and press next. It will then say, do you want to send it to you? And you just send it to you. So that, my friends, is how you download your LinkedIn contacts, and with a little bit extra ninja to help you. Big love, take care, see you on the flip side.